This is what I get to wake up to every morning. Is a Mabel in my face. Can I help you? Hi guys. So we're gonna get up and around for the day. We do have some things we need to do this morning, but then this afternoon we're gonna start getting this trim installed. It's a little bit later in the day now, and we're going to finally get to measuring these trim pieces and getting them cut and installed. We're having issues with our nail gun, so we're going to see if we can borrow one. My boyfriend's parents are allowing us to borrow their nail gun, so I'm going to head out and meet his mom to grab that, and my boyfriend is going to continue getting some measurements so that when I get back, we can get this trim cut. The nail gun has been secured. So yesterday we only got one door frame done because we were having issues with the nail gun, and also this door is not square at all, so we were having some issues figuring out the angles because neither of us have really done this before, so trying to figure out how to get the angle with the speed square wasn't working for our brains. My boyfriend ended up using post-it notes and getting a template with that, and that ended up working out just fine, but it did take a while. I actually think it took us about 3 hours just to get this one door frame done, but we're going to move on to the baseboards today. Hopefully that goes a little bit quicker and is a lot less of a headache. But with that, let's get into cutting some more wood. Of course, it decides to snow while we do this.
You gotta make sure you're holding it so it's not pulling away from my fence. Perfect. Okay. And then that piece comes this way. And what did I say, 2 inches?
A little over 2. Smidge over 2.
Okay, hang on. So when it gets through, just pull it back.
so loud. Hurts my ears. It's been a lot of up and down the stairs and remeasuring and measuring and fixing angles. So yeah, it's a lot of tedious work. So 2 of these boards are so long that we're actually gonna have to take them through the window. There's no way we can get them around the corner and up the stairs. So yeah, I guess the easiest way is gonna be going through the window. So yesterday we got the baseboards done, but we ran out of time to get the window done because we had some dinner plans. But today I'm going to do some touch-up paint because moving the baseboards around, we dinged up the wall a little bit. And also around the window, I need to paint some white because I got some brown where there shouldn't have been any. And then after that, I'm going to go around with this wax pencil and fill in all the nail holes. Also, hopefully my boyfriend gets home from work early enough today, that way we can get this window trimmed out. Now that I'm looking at this a little bit closer, I'm actually going to go through and paint this whole little window detail because it is looking old and dirty and faded, and a nice new coat of paint will probably make it look a lot better. I'm really stressed about getting paint on our brand new carpet. Now I'm going to go through and fill all the nail holes. At least I got comfy new carpet to lay on to do this. The trim and baseboards are completely done. Last night we were able to get the window completely trimmed out once my boyfriend got home from work. So that means this room is 100% done, and I am so relieved. I am so proud and happy with how this room turned out, because when I started this project, I had no idea what my plan was. I just knew I wanted something cozy, warm, and earthy feeling. So when I would go out to the store, if I saw something that felt like the vibe, I would get it. The paint actually ended up being a complete accident. When I went to the store to get samples, I grabbed this paint chip on accident, and when I got home, I fell in love with the color. In person, it is definitely way more brown with just a hint of green. On camera, it reads way more green, but I love it both ways. It works. It's perfect. But I am so thankful that I have the ability to even take on big projects like this, and even more thankful that I have a boyfriend that is willing to help me with such a massive project. This project took about 3 months. When I started, I thought it was going to be 3 to 4 weeks, so I was completely wrong. But we ended up completely redoing the entire room, ended up doing the carpet and the trim, which I initially wasn't planning on doing, but it turned out amazing, and here are the final results.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth.